So, on to the final round of the British Championship. We move up north for the Red Rose, and it couldn't be closer. Dougie, he was leading Collie by 3 points in the championship, and Graham wasn't far behind them both. So for Steve to stand any chance, really, he had to go for the win. Here we're practicing. Lovely day, as you can see. Couldn't be better conditions for what was going to be a superb trial. Steve set off in practice like a man possessed and had a great team behind him. One of the top riders away first was our Steve Saunders. But the action gets underway here at section 1, and what an opener it was. One of the most spectacular sections of the championship so far. Steve cruised it 3 or 4 times on the trot in practice. But while he was in the queue for the first section, the thermostat went and his bike started to overheat. Not quite getting it right there. Thinks he's got away with the one. Comes back and has another attempt. Jake telling him to get a move on. As you remember, he's only got 2 minutes per section. But once again, failure. Young Ben Hemingway there. Going up there nice. But the sting was right at the end. As you can see just there, very, very slippy. So on to that reigning British champion, Dougie Lampkin. Riding today with an injury which he picked up on his shoulder in TDN. Plenty of gas there from Doug, and he flies up. Can he get up this end bit? Takes the flying dab and falls out the ends cards. Local Montesa rider, Wayne Braybrook, not quite getting it right. And his minder there saving him a set of handlebars. Well caught. Graham Jarvis. He could upset the apple cart here, with the pressure being on Dougie and Steve really for the championship. If Graham come in with a superb result, and if he won today, that would make it even harder for Steve to get back those 3 points. Just clearing the scorper out. Just taking a quick prod. That's all right. Irishman, Robert Crawford. Excellent ride there. And on to Steve Saunders. Struck in there with the sun in his eyes. Just psyching himself up for this end piece. Lovely ride. One of the best up there. Moving on. Back with Bindi. Fighting it. This was one of the easier sections. He needed some cleans on this one. Very slippy down there on that grass. That'll do. Nice ride. Back with Steve. on section 1 on the second lap, where he come to grief earlier on, but getting it up there this time.
Well done, Steve.
And the crowd appreciate it. Steve getting a bit of a move on now. So he wants to get it perfect for this end piece. This was the hard bit. Jake there, doing an ace job as usual. And that was brilliant. Andy Huddleston just getting stuck at the end of this one, but he ain't going to give up. He pushes out for a 3. And a man who deserves a medal as he travels hundreds and hundreds of miles every weekend to compete, Jason Lawyer, all the way from Cornwall. Quite a nasty drop here. The whistle just going, so 1 minute left. It's Minder just running up to the top, just in case he gets in trouble. Ace ride. And Robert urging his Yamaha up there. Quite steep here, fighting with his balance. But with Robert, after a steady year, he was going to end the championship in 4th place. Always consistent. But things not going quite so good for Dougie today. Put in a great effort, but it just wasn't to be. I'm sure he'll be as hungry as ever to get it back next year. But to the man himself.
Unbelievable. I just can't believe it at the moment. I started off really, really badly on the first section, you know. The thermostat on my bike packed in, so it boiled and threw the water everywhere, all over my leg and everything. So I couldn't wish for a worse start, really. A change of plan. I've been back in the Isle of Man for last month, practicing every single day and training like a lot harder. It's like a lot easier with mum and dad helping us out there than trying to do it, you know, over here. So that's worked out good. And I think that's the big reason, you know, why I pulled off today, because I spent so much more time on the bike than I usually spend in England. But as I say, you know, the full team have been unbelievable. We've had our fair share of problems, you know, the same as Dougie and everybody else. And Shirty has been unbelievable. Jake, who's been with us for the last couple of World Championships, and it's nice to get this British Championship with him, because we lost it a couple of years ago, as you know, with Swans and everything. So it's sweet, it's beautiful.
Third place goes to Graham Jarvis after a second place finishing today. In third place today, and second overall, Dougie Lampkin. And the winner today, and the winner overall, goes to Steve Colley.